I need to tell you how a complete accident made one of my clients' phone just ring off the hook with new customers. Imagine being able to show up in Google right at that moment when your prospect starts searching. I'm talking about before they hit enter, before your competition even shows up, and you're showing up in the one part of the search engine that has 100% of people's eyes glued to it. I'm talking about the search box. This is the most used part of the search engine, and it's even more effective when your customer's on a mobile phone or a tablet because it takes up half or more of their screen. They can't help but see your name. Alright, so enough teasing. What I'm talking about is Google's instant search. This is also known by other names like Autocomplete or Autosuggest. And here's how we discovered this. Just over 5 years ago, we had a client that had hired us to do some SEO for their website. Now, this typically takes about 6 to 12 months before you start seeing really high placement in the search results. But she called us up about 3 months after hiring us and said, whatever you're doing, keep it up. The phone's been ringing like crazy. So we opened up Google to start investigating what had caused her phone to start ringing, and we didn't get very far before a huge light bulb went off. Just as we started typing her keyword phrase into the search box, up jumped her company's name right next to the keyword phrase. Now her business name was literally the first suggested result, so we clicked on that, and what we saw was astonishing. By having the client's name in the search suggestion, she'd taken over the entire first page of the results. We call this search box optimization. And since this first discovery, we've helped literally hundreds of companies get the same kinds of results. It doesn't matter what niche or what area you do business in. Now, you might be thinking, okay, that's pretty cool, but what benefit does my business get from this? Well, the first one is customers. Everything begins with a search. You are gaining an almost unfair advantage over the competitors simply by being the first thing that a customer sees when they start typing something related to your business or product. Now, aside from the obvious benefits of having interested customers call you, wanting what you sell, there's some other benefits that make it really attractive. Owning the entire first page of the search results. You know the biggest problem with SEO? Everyone else is doing it too. So even if you're at the top of page 1, so is your competition, all of them. But with search box optimization, not only do customers see you before ever seeing anything from the competition, but when they choose your search from the box, you end up owning the entire search result page. The next benefit is something called social proof and authority. When you start typing into Google and you see these results pop up, what's the first thing a customer's going to assume? Of course, they're going to think, this is what everyone else is searching for. One of the most powerful ways to influence others is to persuade them using the power of social proof. Another way this benefits you is if you're already doing any kind of organic SEO, getting relevant traffic to your website is going to help your website rank higher for searches in your niche or field of business. If you're a plumber and people go to your site because they have typed into Google the city name plus the word plumber plus your name, that's going to signal to Google that they've found exactly what they were looking for, and Google's going to begin seeing your site as a trusted place to send more traffic. Google's gone away from counting the number of links your website gets and is instead paying attention to how influential you are, which brings me to the next benefit. Companies are spending millions and billions every year to get you to remember their name. They call it top of mind awareness. It's like when I say to you, name a popular soda drink, and you likely say Coke, Diet Coke, Pepsi, Diet Dr. Pepper, Mountain Dew, whatever. Imagine if each time somebody searched in a specific industry, they always saw your company's name associated with it. Well, the good news is they can, and it's not even going to cost you a tiny fraction of what it costs those huge corporations. But it gets even better. Once somebody's selected you from the search results, once they've clicked on that result, Google's going to remember everything they do, and it's constantly trying to show people what it thinks is the most relevant or important to them. So if somebody's looking for a dentist, and then they click away and look at other practices, they're going to keep seeing your name every time they type that keyword in again. Now, the final benefit to this is what we call reputation management. Today, it's really easy for somebody with an axe to grind to hop online while hiding behind their computer screen and anonymously work to destroy your credibility and your reputation. If you've been unfairly targeted with word associations like ripoff or scam or complaints, or let's say you have private details about your life that have no place in the public discussion, search box optimization can help you stop feeling that shame and embarrassment every time somebody says, by the way, I Googled you. You can start getting these kinds of results right away. And all you have to do is contact us, and we can show you the huge opportunity that's right in front of you to start grabbing your share of customers out there searching online. But don't wait. As more business owners see this, the response has overwhelmingly been, wow, that is huge, sign me up. But when a keyword's spoken for, that's it. We're exclusively reserving it for that client, and you're going to be locked out. Oh, and if you're currently doing any Google pay-per-click advertising, consider this. The pricing on this makes it way more affordable than AdWords. Often, you're paying huge amounts per click, but with the search box, it's a fraction of what it takes to advertise in Google. For example, personal injury lawyers can expect to pay between $70 and $108 per click. At that price, it only takes a handful of customers visiting your site from search box optimization before you've come out way ahead. To get started, just contact us to make sure that your keywords have not already been taken by a competitor.